Yeah, so I just want to get on here and say real quick, don't let the judgments of other people deter your path and who you are and where you're going. Learn to be very sure within yourself. If you look at a situation and somebody judged you wrong in that situation, ask yourself, did I do the best that I could? If I look at this situation and say I could have done something differently, then that's my moment to self evaluate. If I look at the situation and decide I wouldn't have done anything differently, then, it is what it is. And if somebody judged you wrong because of it, then that's just their experience, right? I know we shouldn't judge other people unless we want to be judged, and whatever the saying, like whatever measure of judgment you use is going to be used against you too. But the truth is, we all judge, right? We all judge every single day. We look at people based on the way that they present themselves and decide how we're going to deal with them, if we want to deal with them at all. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's living responsibly. You can't blindly attach yourself or engage with just anybody. You have to be discerning. And, people often confuse like discernment with judgment, but that's a different story. When you treat somebody a certain type of way based on the opinion that you formed of them and not what you know of them, then you judge them. And I've been judged like good and bad. And the fact is, both of them can be true. I've heard that I was mean and matter of fact or stubborn or nurturing and innocent and naive and giving, and all of it is true, depending on the situation, depending on the circumstance, and depending on the environment. So what I want is for people to ask themselves two questions anytime that they feel like they were misjudged. Because at the end of the day, you have to do you. You can't care or worry about how somebody feel about you, but what you can do is only do you. And so I want you to ask yourself two questions if you ever feel like you've been misjudged. Did I display myself in the way that I want people to perceive me to be? Am I even being the person that I perceive myself to be? And if the answer is yes on both of them, then understand that somewhere somebody is going to look at you bad, and somewhere somebody's going to look at you like you are the world. And you have to be okay with that, because certain circumstances and certain situations calls for a different you. And all of us are very complex, and everybody not going to get the good version, So it is what it is. Don't have somebody else's judgment of you have you out here questioning yourself.